if you drove over Steve Kinser's front end, you knew what was going to happen. He was coming to your trailer to have a chat.
It does spur into a more current event, and that current event does have to do with David Gravel and Buddy Kofoid. Obviously, we remember the situation earlier in the year in Kentucky. David Gravel going up into the car of Buddy Kofoid.
You know, I had my little scuffle with like Buddy this year, and I felt like after that I felt like changed his driving a little bit, and then had a very successful last part of the season. You know, best guy in tour. I felt the last part, and he didn't have to crash anybody. To me, a pivotal moment. I don't know if you remember, but the 100,000 win at Huset's. I mean, you know, the 41 drives pretty much to the side of him, and
he cleared him.
Yeah.
He cleared him.
He could have easily came back the next lap, or when he passed him,
right?
You know, lost his cool, but he didn't lose his cool. He passed him the right way, and he won the race the right way, and he could easily wanted to retaliate. And I think that's what's hard for people is to stay in the zone. You know,
well, it's funny you should bring that up because, you know, what you just referenced there with Buddy at Huset's that night, winning that 100,000. You know how many times him and I have gone back and forth in the last 2 seasons that you go for the slider and you cross over. You and I did it at Texas earlier in the year, and we both ended up in someone else's crash. But you can do it a couple times, but at some point you can't just keep doing it lap after lap. And, you know, we obviously both learned that the wrong way, but we wouldn't have crashed had we not got caught up in someone else's mess. But I think, you know, I can honestly tell you, I've had that with Buddy too, where I wouldn't say, I can't really say I got pissed, but I'm like, what's he doing? Did he not catch it's just going to keep happening here. But I'm not the kind of guy that after you do that, I'll just turn left on you, and maybe someone else will, and maybe I should, I guess, to stop it from happening. But, you know, I think you got to look at that. If Buddy hadn't have done the crossover to Carson, he wasn't winning $100,000. So obviously he's learned something from it.